nice yardage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Cunningham. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Up and good for Santoso. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mustang 19.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Down inside the 10. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gaskin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
This will be caught by Brown. Shifts by him. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a 29-year-old Melvin Gordon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Manning. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Mevis knocks this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Hey, check like 33.
Cunningham to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
7 Pirates.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flushed out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, Jones. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Safety's creeping. 19 light. Check like 33.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chandler Jones.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santoso now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Chiefs 24, Chargers 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, it's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check Mike 57.
Cunningham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Cunningham looking to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. O.J. Howard. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point up and good from Santoso. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. He's got his man, it's Andrews. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Manning now on first down. And he finds his target, Ebron. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Manning now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Come on, come on. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You're trapped, you're trapped.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Manning.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
It's a gain of 17.
Into the red zone now. Manning. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pollard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Pollard again.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. It'll bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's their quarterback. 56 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll run left with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.